Great ingredients, served piping hot. A perfect combination, like you and PnP.
Now, for months here on Espresso Show, we used to have two Michaels in the kitchen, and Michael Mole aptly called Michael Olivier darling. This morning, we've got two Liesels in the kitchen, myself and Espresso viewer Liesel Groenewald, and I'm going to call her Liefling. So we've got Liefling and Darling and myself cooking in the kitchen. Good morning, Liesel. Welcome to the Espresso kitchen.
Morning.
Good morning, darling.
Good
nice
morning.
to have you in the kitchen.
Lovely
now,
to be
Liesel
here.
sent in an awesome letter to the Espresso email, pnp@expressoshow.com. I'm very happily married, 35-year-old working mom of two boys, 10 and 2, co-own two businesses with my husband. One of the gifts for my husband for Valentine's Day was Tipsy pork fillet meal, and I must have gotten it right because he insisted I send my recipe to Espresso Show.
He did.
And here you are making it for us.
Yes.
What is Tipsy pork?
It's a naughty pork.
Ooh, okay, show us how to make a naughty pork.
A naughty pork starts off with a marinade. We've got our red onion chopped, chili, some garlic. My favorite is mustard seed.
Mustard seed.
Mustard seed. Has to be mustard seed.
Mustard seed.
Some lemon rind.
Let me give you a hand. Got it all in there?
I got, and then some 2 teaspoons of sugar. Oh, in fact, sorry.
Honey.
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 Okay.
Liefling, that's honey.
It's honey.
Yeah, what do you think, darling?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah.
It's looking good so far.
And then some soya sauce.
So lots of ingredients. So remember, if
Has
you're
to.
out shopping for the ingredients, SMS 33728 with the word Tipsy pork, and the ingredients will be sent to your phone. Or you can follow expressoshow.mobi on your mobile phone to get the recipe and the ingredients. Okay, what are you throwing in now?
That is port.
That's the tipsy part.
That's the tipsy part.
But now, what if kids are eating this? They can't eat this.
They can't eat this.
Okay. So
They can't eat this.
Dis vir groot mense.
Is groot
Dis net
mense.
vir pappa vir Vadersdag.
Vir Vadersdag.
Of vir Valentijns
Vir
of 'n
Valentijnsdag.
spesiale maaltyd. Okay, lemoensap. Suurlemoensap.
Cinnamon. Met die squeezy dingetjie.
Ja, dis Michael Olivier se squeezy dingetjie.
Squeezy
Hy het dit in Noah se ark gekry. Noah's ark, hey?
Absolutely.
No, how old is this, Michael?
Well,
Seriously.
I don't think that's my one, but my one at home is 40 years old.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. I thought this was your one. We've got to bring it back so we can take a look at it.
Yeah.
We've got 50 ml olive oil. And half of that, 25 balsamic. That gives it a lovely salty flavour.
I'm never going to try this at home, but I know that I'll forget the recipe. So I normally SMS as well, or I go to the Mobi site, expressoshow.mobi, to get the ingredients, because I love going home after the show and trying the stuff for dinner.
Yes.
It's always the best thing after work.
Absolutely. But one of the things is that, you know, that when you cook this, the alcohol actually cooks off.
Yeah.
So if your children like exotic taste, they're not going to get the alcohol. They're just going to
great.
get
But
the
now, what
wonderful
for
taste.
someone who doesn't eat pork or enjoy pork? Can you substitute this with
Absolutely,
something
yeah.
else?
No, you could use lamb, fillet of lamb. You could use duck. Duck would be lovely in a dish like this.
Oh, we
yeah.
can try that.
Yeah, and you could get the skin really nice and brown.
So Liesel, Liefling, you've taken the pork, you've marinated it
Yes.
for how long?
Normally about 15 minutes to draw flavour, but in this case, magically, we have a set ready.
This is how it happens on
It happens.
Espresso.
Wonderful.
Magic. So what do we do next?
Michael's going to brown it quickly, the fillets for us. Quickly.
Darling. You can call him Darling.
Darling.
Don't worry. What happens on Espresso doesn't get repeated. Your husband doesn't mind, I'm sure.
And whilst that's happening, we are in a little pot stewing the remainder of the marinade. So it draws out a bit of the pork flavour and the port. That looks wonderful.
That does look good.
That looks wonderful.
Michael, is this something you've made before?
No, but the sort of the style of the dish is something that I've made before. I love pork fillets. It's such an easy thing to cook with. And you know, pork. People talk about pork as the other white meat.
Yes.
I just think it's lovely. And you know, Chinese food, of course, it's very much a major ingredient.
Liesel, Liefling, waar het jy die resep gekry?
Ek moes baie hard dink oor die resep. Ek wou my man graag verras met Valentijnsdag. En ons het oorspronklik 'n bottel wyn daarmee saamgehad. So hierdie is konkoksie.
Aha.
Konkoksie om my man te impress.
Oh, en was hy beïndruk?
Baie beïndruk.
Wel, ek kan sien, jy sien jy moet inskryf.
Here we
Okay,
go. Now we need to
after
dress the salad, huh?
Ja.
Yes, let's do the salad.
The salad quickly.
Dress it with some olive oil and balsamic and salt and
There we
pepper.
go.
lovely
There we go.
rough salad.
And if you're not just having it with salad, can you have a substitute like a
yes.
baked potato?
Absolutely.
Or other vegetables?
I had grilled sweet potato wedges with it.
Ooh, we made that last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Monday, in fact.
Monday.
Yeah.
I made that.
stuff.
I loved it. It's my favorite vegetable. I haven't tried it at home yet. I was meant to, but I haven't yet. Okay,
Then
so you've thrown
after
some
that-
olive oil. Where next?
Next, he's finished browning that. Again, magically, we have another pot.
Yes. This is how it
wonderful.
happens on TV.
I'm so impressed.
You wish it happened like this in your kitchen.
Absolutely.
I wish. But
You-
the
and you
a
wish you had
teenager and a baby, I'm afraid that is
Listen,
not possible.
a teenager and a baby, you're a mom, you can cook. They always say women can multitask. So you're showing off here on Espresso this morning.
Wonderful. And then
Do you want to say hi to the teenager and the baby? I'm sure
Can
they're
I?
watching.
Can
Yes,
I
of
say
course.
Hi, my babies.
Do they have names?
Niku and Joshua.
Niku and Joshua. Mommy's bringing this home for dinner tonight.
Definitely. And that is a Tipsy pork fillet.
Made by Liefling and Darling here on Espresso Show and Liesel. Great cooking with you guys.
it was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for sending the recipe. You can send your recipe, PnP@espressoshow.com. See you after the break.